Hi everyone. We all know ACCA is a foreign course and that's why we think it's expensive. Well, maybe compared to Indian options, it could be slightly expensive, but overall it's not very expensive. However, if you're looking to do your ACCA within a budget or with the minimum resources and with the minimum cost involved, then this video is definitely for you. I'm going to be discussing how to do ACCA on a tight budget. Hi guys, I'm Megha Bansali. I'm a ACCA and an Indian Qualified Chartered Accountant and I'm an ACCA tutor. So to start with, let's discuss the total cost involved in completing your ACCA course. So the total cost would roughly be about 3 to 4 lakhs to complete your entire ACCA. Now, how do you break it down? It is your registration fees, your examination fees, your membership fees, which you have to pay every year to keep your account active or even your student ID active, and including your tuition fees and books. So all of this put together would roughly cost you 3 to 4 lakhs depending on how many attempts you're taking and the currency exchange because it has to be paid in pounds. So this is the rough estimate of the total ACCA course. Now, if you're trying to bring this down substantially, then how you could be doing it? Tip number one is you use ACCA Study Hub, which is a free resource of ACCA for all your examination. So you have all your ACCA books out there. Use it. Once you register, you will get a login ID password and you will have access to ACCA Study Hub. So you will be saving substantially on the cost of the books because roughly each of the subject books will cost you about 2 to 3,000 if you're buying a hard copy, or about 1,500 to 2,000 if you're buying the soft copy. So you're saving roughly, if I have to take around 2,000 into 13 papers, is what you'll be saving if you use your ACCA Study Hub. So that is going to be very effective. And also, as a tutor, I would advise you to use the ACCA Study Hub because it's the official resource of ACCA and you get all the updated and the latest content over there. So you could use that. There are good amount of questions, past papers are available on your CV platform. So use that. Now that you have your study resource sorted, which is completely free, so now the next step is how do you go about preparing for it? So there are a lot of resources available on ACCA's official website, wherein there are a lot of videos on how to prepare for a subject, what you should expect, how should a mock be answered. There are debriefing videos. There are a lot of examiners report. Read the mind of the marker. So a lot of free resources available on ACCA website, which will help you understand what is the requirement of the examination, how do you go about it, what is expected, what is right, what is wrong. So all of that can definitely help you. So you use all the possible resources of ACCA to kind of crack your ACCA examination. So that will really help you, and I think these two put together is the most effective way to prepare for ACCA in the minimum cost that you can spend. So you'll typically be spending only registration cost and examination fees, and of course membership fees. Nothing other than that has to be incurred if you're using all the available resources of ACCA. Tip number two is basically if you feel you have prior knowledge of any particular subject, then do not go for coaching for that particular subject. Instead, what you could do is take a mentoring help. So there are a lot of mentors available. You have to just look them up. You can look them up on LinkedIn, Instagram, wherever you find them, and you could take their guidance for preparing for the examination. Now, how it works is typically at least with me, how it works is you just take guidance from me. I'm not going to be teaching you the entire content. You have to study it at your pace, at your end. What I do is I help you in understanding how to frame answers for the examination, how to solve objective type of question, how to work on your time management, how to improvise your English, how to improvise your writing skills. So all those assistance is provided, wherein it is bridging the gap between your knowledge and writing a perfect answer. So that is something that a lot of students kind of fail, or are not able to understand the requirement of ACCA, because ACCA is a very practical based examination, and it is not where you mug up and then you go and write the same answer in the exam. So you have to understand how to apply the concept, how to frame your answers. So you could just take a guidance or a mentoring program from any of the mentors. You could also reach out to me. Details are given below for any mentoring assistance. So what happens is, typically if you're paying about 15 to 20,000 for an entire study session, the cost becomes almost 50%. So your tuition fees or your examination fees is cut down substantially. So you take only mentoring help, and you do not go for full-fledged classes, because you can study at your pace, and you could kind of crack your ACCA examination. So that's another provision on how to do your ACCA when you're on a tight budget. Now, sometimes what happens is, you might find it difficult to kind of, decode the requirement of all the documents, or kind of absorb the information given on the ACCA website. So that's why we have the option available with us, where you take up only the mentoring program. Moving on to the third way on how you could cut down your expense is by buying recorded sessions of a lot of mentors. So what happens is, you're not attending the live class, so you are paying a little less for these recorded sessions, and definitely you have a little bit of assistance available with the mentor. You might not have 100% assistance like a live class, but definitely you have the content, you have the understanding, you have the chapters, and yes, the mentor is available with you 24/7 for any kind of doubt. So instead of going for live classes, if you are on a tight budget, you could also look at the recorded session. So this way you will save on some cost. However, if these three ways are really not working out for you, then definitely live classes are the best option for you. Join any live classes of mentors, wherein you would be taught every concept question will be solved. You will have 24 hours support from the mentor. You will have doubt sessions, you will have mock test, everything possible. So if you want the maximum, and you want to kind of clear in your very first attempt, you don't want attempt after attempt, then definitely go for a full-fledged assistance from a mentor, wherein you could get effective mentoring and you could complete your ACC examination. So I have discussed four methods of how you could be saving your cost on completing your ACCA course. First is, use all your ACCA free resources. Second is, you look at only mentoring programs from mentor. Third is, you buy a recorded session. And fourth is, you of course attend a live class. So this is how you could kind of save a lot of money and do your ACCA on a tight budget. Now there is one interesting tip that I have, which is not ACCA specific, but just in general, if you're looking at doing a course. Let's say today I'm telling you ACCA is going to cost you 2 lakh rupees. You kind of collect 2 lakh rupees and you invest it. Or you could invest it in index funds, which are really a good option. They give you about 12% return every year. I'm talking about India Index Fund. Invest in that, and then as in when you're appearing for your examination, because it's a 2 years course, you withdraw money from that and then you pay. So what happens is, you're getting some interest on this money, plus you are saving on the conversion also, because today I have saved up the money, and as in when the conversion is increasing or the inflation is increasing, your capital appreciation is kind of covering it. So you could also do that. Save all the money today, invest it somewhere, and utilize that to complete your ACCA. So these are my tips on how you could complete ACCA when you're on a tight budget. I hope you found this video interesting. Please do share it with people who are looking to complete their ACCA in the most minimalistic of cost. And guys, please do subscribe to our channel, like our video, share it with people who require such content. And yes, you can also reach out to us if you require any kind of guidance, recorded sessions, and yes, of course, live classes too. And we'll be back with more such content. Till then, take care.